he was just happy to have a conversation.
And I'll have more on how 2 Waupaca police officers found a missing Kenosha man on Thanksgiving morning.
And the slopes are now open at Granite Peak with plenty of people waxing up their skis and snowboards. We'll hear from some of them. Your news at 6 starts now.
News 9 WAOW. We've got you covered.
You doing okay? I can. He's safe. He's okay. We've been taking care of him. Yeah, thank you so much. You're welcome.
This emotional scene played out on Thanksgiving morning after 2 Waupaca sheriff's deputies find a missing Kenosha man and his wife arriving at the sheriff's office. Thanks for joining us. I'm Eric Marotek. We'll check in with Melissa in just a moment. Well, it was the result of a long night of searching, and it led to a happy ending for one Wisconsin family. News 9's Jimmy Sadowski joins us with what started as a highway stop and turned into something none of them will soon forget.
A cup of coffee is pretty routine here at an eatery like Rose Garden, but for 2 police officers and a Vietnam vet from Kenosha, it was particularly special. When Waupaca County Sheriff's Deputy Alec Brockman saw a man get out of the car he had just pulled over for speeding on Thanksgiving morning, he and Brady Duman, the other sheriff's deputy he called in to help, prepared for the worst.
Whenever someone jumps out of a car on a traffic stop, it heightens our awareness, and there's a little bit of concern.
After running his plates, they found out the man was the subject of a silver alert from Kenosha County. They say the man seemed confused, not able to remember much, and looked like he'd been driving all night.
All the physical signs were there that he was exhausted, and you know, when we were talking, waiting for her, he did eventually fall asleep for a little bit, and he woke back up.
And it was on Thanksgiving morning to boot, a time to share a meal and meet with family. That's why the deputies decided a softer approach and wound up making the man a part of their family for the day.
So just being able to speak with me and share his life experiences, I think made him feel comfortable, and it just made for a natural interaction.
Calling in to report they'd found the missing man, the trio decided to get to know each other over some coffee and pie at the nearby Rose Garden family. And when his wife arrived, emotions ran high, and there was an overwhelming feeling of relief.
There's a lot that goes into it. You have a very worried partner who does not know where, the love of their life is. And I think that all came to a head when she came to the sheriff's office, and it was a positive outcome, and they left calmer and happier, but that's a lot for anyone to take on.
They left asking one question: what if?
What happens if our friend wasn't speeding, right? It's one good sign of sometimes when you have a traffic infraction like that, and in this scenario, who knows where he could have ended up.
You never know what you're going to get at a highway stop, and that's something the pair said they'll emphasize to younger officers for years to come. In Waupaca, Jimmy Sadowski, News 9, WAOW.
Great story. Thanks, Jimmy.